Okay, we got voice here. This is going to be voice. Sometimes I won't talk for a while, probably. But we're going to go look at creating an app. So MIT App Inventor 2. You can see the path there is AI2 period app pin vent or .mit .edu, and then there's a number after that. We're going in there. I guess we're going to MIT. But this is, this is MIT App Inventor 2. Now he's telling us here, welcome to App Inventor, July 27th release, NB150B is out. Well, I loaded this app here about 3 weeks ago, so we obviously have the latest edition. I'm not sure what he's trying to tell us here, but for now we're going to skip that. But we'll remember that NB150B is out. So we'll find out. Continue right here. We just want to continue. Okay, so here's an app that I started. Now, the box is a simulated smartphone. And I believe it's Android. This is the thing here. This is being programmed for an Android device. Now, it's been 3 weeks, and I got to get doing one of these every 3 a week. But let's get going here. So I put this in. That's a title. This is a button, but it doesn't do anything. See, button. No, I click that, I get my button. See, so this is a label. Here he's showing us the components. Screen 1. That's right here. Screen 1. We got the label, ASCII game. And then we got a button. Start. We should now just go to screen 2. But rename, no. Delete, no. Upload file, media, no. Properties, button 1, it's black. Background color, okay, we can set that to different colors. It's enabled, which means it's active. Font bold. Well, we might want that, eh? Look at it. That doesn't seem. We'll go font bold. Take that out. That'd be fine if it was a larger image, but because it's so small, that's easier to read. We should just make that larger. Maybe we can do that. Font size 16. There we go. Let's change this here. So we're going to make this bigger, because it's obviously too small. So we'll make that 48. We're going to go from 16 to 48. Oh yeah, that's better. And we could use a space in here. And we need this. Oh, let's go smaller. Try to get it inside that black circle. That looks like it'd be fine. So let's go just 24. Even the 16 it wasn't bad. There, that's not bad there. That's good. Font typeface default. And I don't know what these are. You have to be, but they're just different fonts, different styles. You try each one, I guess. Didn't do anything, eh? Well, that one made it a little smaller. That's nice there. Mono space. Yeah, always back to the basic black and white. Looks so fine. That's a nice one there. So this must be the default, the first one. This one's the default because he doesn't change. And we got, but I kind of like that one there. Yeah. Monospace. We're going with monospace here. Height. Automatic. So that's like a default, obviously, eh? Width automatic. Leave these on automatic. Always. For now on. Image. None. I guess you can put a photo in there, eh? I should try putting a photo in there. Okay. Shape oval. Rounded. Rectangle. That's nice there. That's cool too. They're all pretty nice. See? Every one of them. What's the default? The default is a rectangle. I don't know if I like the oval if he's going to leave that line there. I don't think he does anyway. But that looks like a button, you see? And it is a button. So leave it. That's the button look. Show feedback. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look that one up. Text. Start. Oh, that's just what we have in the field. If I change start, I could, whatever I change there. I guess we could put a capital. We have a capital. What about all capitals? People don't like all caps. Let's just see what kind of image it creates. Oh, that looks nicer, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks really not much nicer. And this here is the foreground color. Why don't they say that? Foreground, text color, foreground color. Text alignment center. Visible. What happens if you take that off? It's gone. Wow. But it's still there. It's just not visible. What was that for? Okay, so we should save this. Oh, screen 2. That means screen 2 is better than screen 1. You still didn't answer how to save. We're logged in here as goodbyelonglake@gmail.com. That's my, that would be my user ID for MIT App Inventor 2. Okay, so how do we save this? I guess if I just go to screen 2, he's going to save it, eh? I don't know. Ooh, red. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's obviously changing, but the yellow is still nice too, eh? Yeah. Just go with the number of different colors you like. That's why the game's going to alter. That's really intense on the eyes. But I'm looking at it on a big screen. You know, on one of them little smartphones, that might just be just right. About screen, I forgot what this is. But this is screen 2. So he puts that there, eh? That's that first label. So let's put something there. So this is going to be hexadecimal Hex that's the hexadecimal one. No, the hexadecimal 255 rounding. That's what it's going to be called, the rounding. Everybody comes and we go against the clock, eh? The hexadecimal 255 rounding, it's called. Alright. Okay, that didn't change here. So that doesn't even go in there, eh? But let's leave that. That's cool. Hexadecimal 2. I don't even about screen, just about. So alignment left. We want center. Alignment vertical top. Let's put this one right in the center. Background image. Oh, we might get something there. Right? Put a picture in there and then just have a button you push and away you go. You're into the hexadecimal 255 routing. Screen orientation. We want it just the way it is. Scrollable. Title. This is the title. Can I copy this? Nah. Alright, that's perfect. Yeah, see that? Now how come we didn't center that? Horizontal. So this is vertical, this is horizontal. So why didn't we center that? Something has to refresh this, eh? What's this here? Screen 2. He won't show me. Vertical is center. Let's go to right, see if he moves it to the right. He doesn't move it. Not really sure what's going on there. This is all App Inventor 2 button. User interface. This is a palette. So that means you can just drag that in, eh? Like you could have a checkbox. That worked. See that? Checkbox. It shows up over here too, see? And then it gives you the properties, which you have to set for everything. Now we definitely don't want this black. We want this yellow. That's not going to work either, eh? We want that back to black, sorry. Unread, which is good. We just need to make the box bigger. Can you just drag that? No. So we're dealing with the properties of the checkbox. Background color. Let's make that white. Background color, let's make that green. There we go. We want to make this bigger though. So you have to change this height here. Fill parent, what's that? Whew. We don't want that. How about this here? Percent, that looks good. No pixels, try that one too. Percent, let's go 10%. What is that? Oh, there's nice, that's nice. I think when I take this off, all this yellow box goes green. That was the height, the width. You just leave the width automatic. That's the title, right? Yeah, right there. But it's not very big. I guess you have to change this font size. Let's go to 24 again. Well, I made it bigger. I go change this box. Huh? Not that it matters, but that's how you test it. That's what we're doing here. We've put a button in. Why don't we put another button in? Didn't go away. Just drag it in. Put it down here. We won't go any further down, eh? But you're going to see now that this changed here, right? So we got checkbox, button, properties again. Default is black. Now black meaning the foreground color. But that says background color there. So the black went gray. Now it's black. Let's leave that. Let's go white on the foreground. Text white. Oh yeah, that's cool. A little white on black. Okay. Make that a little larger though. Go to an oval. Where's the ovals? Go to an oval. There's my button. And increase the text size. Make that 30. Too much for the oval. So we'll change that to 24 was good on the other one too, right? We also got to change what's in the text here. We're just going to say go. Perfect. All the ones: date picker, image, label, list picker, list view, notifier, password, text box, slider, spinner, text box, time picker, and web viewer. Layout, you got horizontal, user interface, palette, hell yeah. Horizontal arrangement, horizontal scroll arrangement, table arrangement. Ooh, this looks good right here. Vertical arrangement, vertical scroll arrangement. This one here looks interesting. What happened when you put that in there? What does that do? Look at this. Wow. So he puts a table arrangement, columns 2, all right, height automatic, width automatic, rows 2. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I can see picking it up on this thing faster than we're doing here. Columns, let's go. Give me 10 columns and 10 rows. He's not going to do this, is he? Wow. So what does he do with that? He just shrunk everything, eh? Where did my go button and all that go? We're going to have to learn what this is about. 4 by 4, no more 10 by 10. That's for sure. Okay, there we go. So you can go 2 to 2, 4 to 4. How about 5? Oh yeah. How about 6? He's going wider here, just so anyone is not paying attention. So drop that back. That's one way. And you want him to go higher, make this a 6. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. So what can you put in here? Table arrangement. That's a formatting element in which to place components that should be displayed in tabular form. Oh, that's nice. A formatting element, so he's just creating that for us. Oh, this is nice. In which to place components that should be displayed in tabular form. More information. Use a table arrangement component to display a group of components in a tabular fashion. This component is a formatting element in which you place components that should be displayed in tabular form. In the table arrangement, components are arranged in a grid of rows and columns. Well, that is just perfect right there. That's what we want. Okay? Are arranged in a grid of rows and columns with not more than one component visible in each cell. If multiple components occupy the same cell, only the last one will be visible. All right. Within each row, components are vertically center aligned. Okay. The width of the column is determined by the width component in that column. When calculating column width, the automatic is used for components whose width property is set to fill parent. However, each component will always fill the full width of the column that it occupies. However, each component will always fill the full width of the column that it occupies. The height of a row is determined by the tallest component in that row whose height property is not set to fill parent. If the row contains only components whose heights properties are set to fill, the height of the row is calculated using automatic. Got to get into that automatic stuff. Properties: visible. If true, component and its contents are visible. Well, that's like a nice little if and, or not, visible. If true, component and its contents are visible. Rows, number of rows. Number of rows in the table. Columns, number of columns. Height, Y size, and width, table size. Vertical arrangement. This is important here. If true, then he's going to let you see that. Use the vertical arrangement component to display a group of components laid out from top to bottom, left aligned. The component is a formatting element in which you place components that should be displayed one below another. The first child component is stored on the top, the second beneath it, and so on. If you want to have components displayed next to one another, use horizontal arrangement instead. Wow. This basically says he's going to put the components going by column down, and if you change it to horizontal arrangement, he'll put the components going by row. Now, this is important right here, this whole paragraph. If that's a paragraph or just a sentence. There's two sentences there because there's three sentences. There's three periods in there. 1, 2, 3. 3 sentences. That must make that a paragraph. Anyways, this is really important here. Horizontal arrangement. But it didn't have that in properties, did he? No. There must be a tag there. Is this how I go back over there? Yeah. Let's finish this here. If a vertical arrangement height property is set to automatic, the actual will be, if a vertical columns are arranged along the vertical axis, left aligned. Yeah. And it's set to automatic, blah, 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 blah. The width will be 100. Okay, alignment horizontal, a number that encodes how contents of that are aligned. The choices are 1, 2, 3. Vertical. 1, 2, 3. Background color. Background image of this component. These can all be added in. Okay, so if it had a little thing here, was this, you know how they go, was this helpful? You'd click yes here, because this has been really, we'll be back here. I can assure you we're coming back to read this at least 3 or 4 more times. Just so it sinks in. We fully understood that, but we need it to sink in. But there's that horizontal arrangement if you want them to go this way. Vertical arrangement, he puts them this way. And I forgot what a table arrangement was. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so what is a table arrangement? A format in which place tabular form, but which form? See, we're back here already. In a table, components are arranged in a grid of rows with more than one. Okay, there. It's just like a default. They vertically center align, which is good to know. Okay, so not sure why you have vertical when you can just put it on table. It seems like it's the same thing, but it can't be. They wouldn't have both. Okay, we'll worry about that later. What's this media guy here? Oh, check this out. Oh, this is like you turn the guy's camera on, camcorder, image picker, player, sound recorder, sound. We'll be using this one probably. Let's do that. Let's put sound in here. Get the game going. So it's not visible. Look at non-visible components. He jumped it down here. So he's here in components. See? Sound 1. Minimum interval 50. 500 ms. Milliseconds, I would guess, but source that have something. Upload a file. Oh, I gotta put my own sound in here? Can I record just beep beep? Upload file. Well, let's click that. Browse. No file selected. Browse. So is he gonna go browse my yeah? Okay, this is good. Just go to music. They must have given me one free song. They didn't give me one free song in this whole like a sample song or something? Apparently not, eh? Well, let's just get out of here. We're wasting time there. Forget the sound for now. Cancel. Cancel upload sounds. Aren't we frozen all of a sudden? Did I go too fast? Just cancel here. I wasn't paying attention there though. Okay, so these are all things that can take control of whatever, right? I have sounds in here. You gotta go find them. Drawing and animation. Ball, canvas, image spirit. Drawing and animation. I see that in there, but you didn't go, eh? Canvas. You went inside the table arrangement. See that? Right there, look. Hmm? You can put your own image in there. See, when I move these two in, they didn't go. So if it doesn't show up here, it just means you can't use them. So you can only use canvas here. Background color white. We change that to let's Let's go yellow. Oh yeah, that's nice there. Background image, upload file. So that's for right here. Well, I think I got an idea what I want here. Clicking when I already had it. I just want one of these guys right here. Give me one of these. Will they come up here? It puts a JPEG in there. Come on. Okay, but he's not showing it. I don't know what he did there. I really don't know what I've been ticking here on this canvas guy. This image, this guy's got to go. How do you delete this? Well, we're going to have to reload that. That's where this question mark guy comes in, but we're not going to do that right now. Sensors. Ooh, look at this. Accelerometer. Accelerometer. That's that guy that when you spin your phone, he just keeps flicking the screen either one way or the other. Barcode scanner. Now that is cool. Oh, this is nice here. Yeah. Barcode scanner. Look at this. And a clock. Eh? Nothing like a clock. Look at this. Always fires. Time enabled. Down to 1,000ths of a second. So he puts the clock down here. Barcode scanner and the sound. So they're not on the screen, but they're in the program. Non-visible components. So the clock's going to be built in the program. You just don't see it. The barcode scanner will be in there. You just don't see him, I guess. And the sound is there. You're just not here. I don't know where my Blackhawks guy went here, but then I just did a silly right click there. Okay, this is good for now. Gyroscope. No, we're not going to be using one of them. Location sensor. Ooh, this is GPS? No way. Wow. Near field. I don't know what they mean by that. It only works on screen one. That's interesting. Compiler.java indicates that a new tag has been detected. Currently, this is only a plain text tag as specified in the manifest. Event for tag written methods none. Use an orientation sensor component to determine the phone's spatial orientation. Wow, I have to learn a little bit more. That one there, I'd like to look that up in the dictionary. Oriental sensor is non-visible that reports the following three values in degrees. This is exactly what we want. Oh, this is nice. Roll 0 degree when the device is level, increasing to 90 degree. Oh, this tells you that as it's. Oh, this is wicked. Roll 0 degree when the device is level, increasing to 90 degrees as the device is tilted onto its left side. Wow. You'd have to read these again, but he's telling me how this thing's moving. Don't even know how to pronounce that. These measurements assume that the device itself is not moving. What he's trying to say there is they're just going to be all set to that position if it's a GPS, and then so this would be like for a jogger, right? Just tell you that that thing's moving all the way around. Like if you put a point in the middle of the globe and you got 360 movement plus you got movement all within that globe. Look at all of it. Wow. Okay, this is all for programming here. These are a lot of these I would assume or hope. Look at them all. Yeah, let's go back here without getting all caught up in here. Social. They got Twitter built right in there. Twitter's built into everything. Storage, file, Fusion tables, control. Fusion is the name of a program. I remember from that. TinyDB and TinyWebDB. Okay, what is the next time the app is run? In contrast, a TinyDB is a persistent data store for the app. That is, the data stored there will be available each time the app is run. An example might be a game that saves the high score and retrieves it each time the game is played. Oh, this is good here. Oh, look at this. Data items are strings stored under tags. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is wicked. What's this? This got something to do with the web. Non-visible component that communicates with a web service to store and retrieve. Oh, this is nice. To store and retrieve information. Well, these two, just put them right in there. Don't even think about this. Add them in. Activity starter, Bluetooth, and web. So you could make your own custom app where Everything you did on your smartphone would just be inside your own app. Eh? Personalized smartphones. You would get people to automate this a bit more such that it is, nowadays they call that artificial intelligence, which they still haven't figured out what that really means. If they go back to the 70s and realize like they had the computer power, the supercomputers, and they still couldn't. The ability for the computer to actually teach itself, that's artificial intelligence. To teach itself. You can help it. That's all they're doing, which is good. Lego Mindstorms. What's this? Color sensor, touch sensor. Wow. I wonder why they don't have a help on each one of these before you go in there. Experimental. What's experimental? Firebase DB. Oh, that's scary. What's extension? Import extension. Oh, powered by Firebase. This is nice. You don't have to pay for that, but I can't believe you're going to get all that for free. Now, if I go back to screen 1 and come back to screen 2, everything should be saved, see? But let's say I wanted to leave. How would he have saved it? This canvas has got to go. How do you get rid of that? Delete the canvas. There, canvas is gone. Because I didn't, something wasn't right. Okay, so this is a table, which we still haven't put anything in there. User interface, and how about values? Let's put some values in there. Numeric, button, checkbox, date picker, image, label, list picker, list view, notifier, slider, spinner, text box, time picker, and web viewer. Okay, well it's text box, but how come I can't put, I want input. Just got a text box. So. I'll quickly go through this. We want that yellow. Enabled, fresh bold, font size. Make that 24 seems to be nice here. And I kind of like that moon space. Hint for text box 1. Multi-line, numbers only. I don't know what numbers only means. I put a numbers only and I still got a man in there. So for now, we're going to call this app inventor 2. We didn't get the deuce in there. It's the end of the box, the sides. Eh? So we'll take it down. Yeah. Still didn't get the 2. It's Heisner. Okay, we got to end this because this has been a long go. When I say end, I need to end the program. But we'll make more of these. So what are we going to do here? This is stop.